All right, we are talking about triads today, and for this class we learned 4 types of triads: major, augmented, minor, and diminished. Those 4 types. I'm going to use the key of C as our example because the key of C is kind of easy to see. I have a C major scale written out here, and I have the scale just numbered. The scale degrees are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to show you another way of explaining how to figure out these 4 different types of triads. This particular method is based on knowing the major scales. And again, this is another reason for knowing the major scales like you know the back of your hand. Hey, what's that? But anyway, if you know your scales really well, then it's really easy to figure out these 4 types of triads. A major triad, the first triad, all of these chords will use a small little number formula to figure out the triad. The number formula for a major triad is, I'll abbreviate major, is 1, 3, and 5. And all of these are taken from the major scale. So if I want to figure out a C major triad, and I know the scale, all I do is pick off 1, 3, and 5, and those are the notes of the C major chord. C, E, and G. That easy. 1, 3, 5. Small number formula, that's how you figure out the notes. 1, 3, and 5. All of these other triads also have a formula. Augmented, number formula for augmented equals, it's the same as major almost. 1, 3, and 5, but you sharp the 5. So it's 1, 3, raise 5, or sharp 5. In our case then, a C augmented chord would be C, E, G sharp. Those are the notes of C augmented. The number formula for a minor chord, almost the same as major, 1, 3, and 5, but you flat the 3rd. And so the notes are almost the same. C, E flat, G. Those are the notes of C minor. And the last triad, diminished. The small number formula is almost like minor, 1, flat 3, 5, but you flat the 3 and the 5 to get diminished. So in this case, C, E flat, G flat. Notice when you write accidentals, you sort of stagger them so that they're not piled up on top of each other. Looking at the key of C, you can visually even see how these formulas reflect the notes. You know, augmented is 1, 3, sharp 5, 1, 3, sharp 5. Minor is 1, flat 3, 5, 1, flat 3, 5. Diminished, 1, flat 3, flat 5, 1, flat 3, flat 5. Again, all of these notes are taken from the C major scale. These are number formulas based on the major scale. So all of these could have 1, 3, and 5. I drew an arrow to all these formulas from the major scale. So if you don't know your major scales really well, these formulas aren't going to help you that much. But this is a great way to learn these triads. Okay, let's pick a different key. Let's pick maybe a different clef. How about bass clef? And how about the key of B? So I go fat, cats, go, down, alleys, fat, cats. What am I doing? Fat, cats, go, down, alleys. All right. The key of B, if I write the B major scale, And if I'm being a good music student, I'll write out the scale with the key signature and the accidentals, just so we can visually see it better. All right, number formula for major is 1, 3, and 5. So that's easy. If I number these scale, all I do is pluck off 1, 3, and 5, and I get B, D sharp, F sharp. A pop chord symbol for major is just a capital letter. Augmented, the number formula is 1, 3, sharp 5. So augmented would be B, D sharp, and then if you sharp, F sharp, you get F double sharp. This funny double sharp symbol. And the pop chord symbol for that would be either B, aug, period. Sometimes in some pop music you also see a plus sign. Plus sign is the same as writing abbreviation for augmented. Minor is 1, flat 3, 5. So in our case, B, D, 5 is the same. And if you take D sharp and you flat it, you get D natural. Sometimes a pop chord symbol might have just a minus sign for minor. And the final chord, diminished, the formula is 1, flat 3, flat 5. And so you get B, flat 3, and F sharp flatted is F natural. And the symbol for diminished is either written with the abbreviation DIM or DB with a little degree sign next to it, which also means diminished. So that's how you write out those four types of triads in the key of B. Again, you can see how easy it is if you know these 4 number formulas, then it's easy to figure out these chords from the minor scale. That's all I wanted to say about triads, and we'll see you in the next lesson.